Welcome back to Real Estate Masters on TV 2510. I'm David Johnston. My co-host is Dr. Tamika Bryant. Today we're speaking with Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors Vice President of Realtor Advocacy for the Missouri side, Derek Ramsey. Welcome back, Derek. Right before we went to break, we were talking a little bit about what his committee does, and right now we have an issue that's really important coming up. We want to spend some time on today talking about Amendment 4 on the Missouri ballot. So if you could kind of give us some background history on it. And
Sure. So Amendment 4 is an effort led by the Missouri Association of Realtors. We have a coalition of approximately 40 different business and association interests across the state. It's an effort to amend the Constitution to ban the extension of the current sales tax into service providers. So currently, a good way to think about it is if you paint your house, you have your house painted, you will pay a sales tax on the paint that you purchase that goes on your house. You will not pay a sales tax on the labor of the painters who put the paint on your house. And we want to keep it that way. Obviously, there are a lot of service industries that you don't even think about that you use every day. I mean, real estate is one, but banking, legal services, medical services, your doctors, your rent is a service. Some of our coalition members include the Press Association and the broadcasters because they realize that advertising is a service. So certainly in the real estate industry, but really across all industries, there are tons of ways where a sales tax on services could very negatively impact a family's budget. And we want to get in front of that and make sure that that doesn't happen.
what are some areas, do you know of any other areas like in the U.S. that have this type of service tax? Or?
So there are 11 states that currently have some form of a sales tax on service. 2 of them just came online this year. The state legislature in Jeff City has proposed a sales tax on service each session in the last 7 years. And we've been able to, So we've been able to fight it at the legislative level, but we thought that the time was right to take it to the voters, to take our cause to the electorate and make sure that they understood what was going on in Jeff City and the negative impact it would have on them, try to get them behind this effort to constitutionally ban sales taxes on services in Missouri.
As a realtor, basically what you're saying is if I'm a realtor, I provide a service to a customer. If the state chooses to do so, they could implement a tax on it, or state or municipality, or
right. So the way it works on a consumption basis, when you pay a sales tax on something that you purchase, there's usually a state chunk and a local, a municipal, a county. Each taxing jurisdiction has the opportunity to tag on to that. Mm-hmm. So in researching this issue, we realized there are 47 different sales tax rates just in Kansas City, Missouri, because of the different CIDs and other things that they've set up. So not only would your clients, for instance, be forced to pay a sales tax on your services as their realtor.
So they're not only paying a commission, they're also
paying a tax on that commission. You then, as the service provider, become a tax collector for the state of Missouri. Oh, so you have to collect that from your clients. You have to remit it to the state. You have to you open yourself up to more audits. It's just a real not only is it harmful from a budget standpoint, but just from a cost of doing business standpoint. You're going to have increased accounting fees, and then your accountant is going to charge you a sales tax on those accounting fees. So it really piles up. I think it's a poor way to tax citizens. It's a poor way to try and go after new revenues. We all have to live within a budget,
those who support those are typically like the municipalities, I believe. There's like a league of municipality, like cities kind of support it. Because,
Missouri Municipal League came out in opposition.
They're always looking for a way to collect money.
And this doesn't affect any of their existing tax structures whatsoever. It does not cost the cities or the counties or the state one dime if this were to be enacted.
Well, a service tax is also a little bit unfair if you look at people that are retired or on fixed incomes.
Sales taxes by their nature are regressive, which just means they're not based on your ability to pay. Your lower income, your fixed income, your elderly, your disabled, they are more significantly affected by an increase in sales tax.
Okay.
Certainly.
And so what we're voting, what the people need to remember is that you vote yes on Amendment 4.
This is one of our biggest challenges.
Because of the way it reads.
The state of Missouri requires an affirmative vote to amend the Constitution. So you have to say yes for no taxes. we're afraid that by the time people get to Amendment 4 on their very lengthy ballot,
And
they will read
read through
through and see the word tax and vote no, and that's going to be against their best interest. So our entire campaign and our buttons and whatnot are all yes on 4.
Well,
Get involved? Agents, is there a separate website where people are going to go and find out more information or to read up more on
Right,
this?
yeah. So motaxpayerprotection.com is the campaign website. We've submitted all the information out to our agents. We've provided them with written materials. Hopefully they're reaching out to their clients, their family, their friends, anyone within their circle of influence to educate them. If you disagree with us philosophically on the issue, that's fine. We don't want people who could be damaged by a tax
Right.
like this to
Right.
accidentally vote no on this issue when that may not be in their best interest.
Right, right. And that's always as much education as we can get out is
Right, exactly.
Of course,
exactly.
in our benefit on both the consumer side and the real estate professionals. So.
And like I said, we've got 40-some other businesses, other professional entities that are all on board with us, from the cattlemen to the bankers to, I just heard this morning that the state libertarians are behind us.
Gotcha.
So we'll take them.
I know you guys have yard signs as well. I have one that I picked up
Great.
At the office. Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors
We do.
is based in Hallbrook.
We're
kind of off the
we're
state
down
line at
in
112th
Leawood.
Street,
Yeah, it's
Leawood.
state line and college there.
And you have a great front office there, really helpful. A lot of resources for realtors.
So people can
There's-
just go in and pick these
They can go in
up?
and pick them up.
Okay.
They can contact me at the office. I'll drive them out. I've got a trunk full of them right now. I can
Okay.
drop
You
off
drop
on the
off
way
here?
home. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's good.
Exactly.
I need an extra one. so.
I'll give you 10.
All right, very good. Well, we're going to take a little break right now. We'll be back, kind of wrap things up. So thanks for joining us, Derek. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching TV 2510's Real Estate Masters.